Hey guys, it's Justine and I'm here with another book tag. This is the Bump of the Night book tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone, but it's really sweet and today's Halloween, so I want to do it, as you can see by my costume. So first question is, what's your favorite supernatural horror or scary character to read about? I'm not picky. I like werewolves, I like vampires, I like witches, I like zombies, all that kind of stuff. So ghosts, yeah. So I would do just about any of them. It doesn't matter to me. Next question. Which scene from any book would be your ultimate nightmare? I think that there's like too many to choose, because a lot of them would really suck. Like, if you had to get bit by a werewolf, that would suck. If like a vampire's biting your neck unwillingly, that would kind of suck. Anything where you're dying or starving or being tortured would all really suck. So there's lots of things. I don't know. Can't pick just one. If you could visit or explore any one scary scene or evil setting, which would you pick and why? That's another hard question, because why would you want to be a part of a scary story or anything like that? But if I knew that I wasn't going to be killed and it was just kind of like to be there for fun, I would go to like, oh no, I know. I'd want to do like Shutter Island, because it's so like creepy. Have you guys read the book or seen the movie? I read the book and then I watched the movie and it was pretty creepy. Which book was so frighteningly terrible that you almost fell asleep for eternity to finish? I just finished talking about this book in a different video, our book tag, and it's Siren. This is like the only book in my whole life that I have never been able to not finish. I'm almost done, so one day I will hopefully finish it, because I don't like leaving books unfinished. Name one book you wish you could pull pages out of and swap for others to make it better. Oh, again, there's a lot of books like that. For me, one that I really found that got a lot of hype that I didn't like was Hollowed, and I can't remember the other two, but they're like the ones by Cynthia Hand. They're the angel books. I don't really like angels, so I would just like rip all the pages out and put a completely new story in there, because that's how much I didn't like it. And I don't know why, it's just, they're kind of all the same. Like any angel and demon book, you can't really like get away from like the archangels and like Gabriel and all the whatever their names are. They all have to be the same. No one's ever like gone against what's been, because that's like what's true. I don't know. I don't want to say like written in the Bible, because I don't actually know if it is. Whatever. Moving on. If you could turn any bad or evil character into a good character, who would you pick and why? Gotta think of like someone totally terrible. There's lots to pick. I think you could do like Voldemort from Harry Potter, President Snow from Hunger Games. I think what I would do, even though it's not really like an actual book, it's like a comic, I would make the governor from The Walking Dead not such a douchebag, because I hate his face and I hope he dies, because he's the worst evil character ever. Yeah. Okay, now kind of like the quick round. Who's your favorite vampire? I kind of had to think about this for a bit, because I haven't read a vampire book in a long time, and I didn't want to like pick just like, oh, Edward Cullen, because everyone picks Edward Cullen, you know, like, so I picked Alexander from what's the book? I think it's just called The Vampire Kisses series by Ellen Schreiber. I think I've read all of them, except for there's like a couple new ones, but I've read like her new series too, and I really like her writing. If you haven't read these ones, you should grab them, pick them up. They're pretty good. Yeah. So I pick him. I was gonna say someone else, but I don't want to spoil anything. Next, who's your favorite werewolf? Mine is Callow. from Nightshade by Andrea Kremer. I really love this series. I like this book cover the best because the new one I don't like, and I'm really PO'd that they changed the next two after they made this one so gorgeous and now my other two don't match. But regardless, I really like the book and I like her as a character, so that's who I pick. Favorite witch. Again, I didn't want to go with like, you know, the standard Harry Potter, so I had to kind of like pool my resources and try to think of a book that people would know what it was, but that I really
So
liked.
my camera died last time and we'll try this again. And that's why I have different clothes on. So my favorite witch is Cassie from The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith, and I really enjoyed these books and I enjoyed the TV show until they canceled it. So that sucked because I actually really liked it. And the next question is, what's your favorite monster? I had a hard time with this. I don't really know any monster books, I don't think. Like, I didn't want to count a zombie or a werewolf as a monster. So I picked Beastly by Alex Flynn, and he's not really like an actual beast, but it's called Beastly and it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, so I figured it was close enough. And I like the book better than the movie, so if you didn't really like the movie, you should try and read the book. The next question is, who's your favorite ghost? And I picked Charlotte from Ghost Girl by Tanya Hurley, and I really like these books. They're hardcover and they like open up. Then it has a little picture and all of them are like that. There's 3 of them. I don't know if there's a new one yet or if it was just a trilogy, I can't remember, but they're really cute and fun read. They have silver pages. And then lastly, who's your favorite murderer or serial killer? And again, I don't really read like serial killer or murderer books, but I guess if I have to pick a murderer, I'm gonna pick Kvothe from The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I know that's probably not how you pronounce the main character's name, but close enough. These are like the most amazing series ever. It's like fantasy, and there's 2 out so far. The 3rd one hasn't came, and it's about the main character, and it's kind of like about his lifespan, and he's telling it like from right now, but like back in the day, if that makes sense. I don't know, they're super good. You guys need to read them. They're like my favorite series, honestly. Like, so good. I've read it like, this is one of the actual series that I have reread, which I barely ever do, so check it out. And that's all for now, and I will see you guys later. Bye!